are you lonely?
No, I'm not.
Oh, tell me more.
I mean, I don't feel lonely at all in my life.
Oh, that's great, that's great. Where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
Oh, you're from Poland, okay. Compared to Poland, you think New York City is lonelier or no?
I mean, it depends. I don't feel lonely. I guess Poland is more traditional, so people like getting married like super earlier.
Uh-huh.
Everything. I don't think you can be lonely in New York City because there's so much stuff to do and so much places to go
Uh-huh.
that you can always meet like new people. So yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
a lot of opportunities to make new connections.
Totally, yeah. Here we have so many people to meet. Yes, yes. So, what do you do whenever you feel a sense of loneliness?
I mean, my advice for all the girls is just go alone.
Uh-huh.
I don't recommend that go alone to clubs or Saturday night or whatever, but just go to all these restaurants, happy hour times, all the bars by yourself.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's better go by yourself, and yeah, that's the way you can meet somebody. Even if you don't want to meet a man, maybe you're going to meet some friends.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
be afraid to go alone. Like, your life gonna change in 6 months if you're gonna start going alone.
Yes, make sure to go out, then you have a chance to meet some people, right? Yes, male or female, you can always meet a lot of people, yes.
With a friend to go anywhere you want.
Totally, totally. So, you have one last suggestion for my viewers if they feel lonely, other than going to maybe restaurant or bars. Is there anything you think they can do?
I mean, it depends how lonely, like in relationship-wise or like friendship-wise.
Just in general, yeah, but both probably.
I mean, one suggestion is to go out, second maybe. It's hard.
Yeah, I see you go to shopping. You think shopping is helping?
I don't feel lonely because I feel great in my own company. If I want to go to a nice restaurant, I'm gonna go right now, and I always meeting new people, so it's fine.
Yeah, totally. You actually need to feel great being by yourself, then you will feel great around people. Yeah, totally. Thank you so much for your time, and what's your name?
Dominica.
Thank you, bye-bye. Hi, are you lonely?
Actually not, but sometimes yes, I'm lonely.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, actually I'm on vacation, so I'm not lonely, but when I'm at home, sometimes yes, because I don't have a lot of friends and my working hours are not that good for friendship, and so yes, I'm lonely.
Oh, so where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
You're from Germany, so you said your working hours not so good for friendship. Tell me more. Like, what is your working hours?
Well, I get up very early at around 5:15 and have to drive 1.5 hours to my working place, and I have to work until 5 o'clock, and so I have to go back 1.5 hours again back to my home, and so when I'm home it's 7 o'clock in the evening. And that's not good because a lot of my friends, they just work till 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and they live in my hometown. So when they do something, they never ask me. And a lot of things like theater groups, music, which I love, starts at 6 o'clock, so I'm really late and I have no possibility to do some things like that.
Oh, I see. So, what do you think? Like embracing loneliness, like since it's hard to coordinate with your friends, how you feel like embracing loneliness?
Yes, it's really difficult to combine it with my friends, and well, I do a lot of things with my parents to compensate it.
Oh, I see. So what do you do other than like visiting your parents or help them? What other things you do whenever you feel lonely?
Well, listen to music or play guitar, which I really love, and reading and drawing in the evening to compensate it. And in the weekends, I do a lot of hiking or then do visit my friends when it's possible. Yes.
Oh, okay. So compared to Germany, how do you feel about the loneliness in New York? Compared to Germany.
Well, comparing to Germany, I think it's better in New York because the German people, when they do not know you, they say, don't talk to them.
Oh.
And here they're really open and
Yes.
talk to each other, even if they're a foreigner or something like that. So it's not so bad here. And
You can meet
compared to
friends easier in here,
Yeah,
you think?
yes, that's
Oh, in German culture, people are a little bit more reserved, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I
And so
understand
it's very
that.
difficult to get to know somebody when you're not in the group or
Yes. So, is there anything you can suggest my audience what they can do if they feel lonely? Since you seems you are handling loneliness pretty well.
Look for a nice hobby you can do on your own, and also when it's possible you can be in a group like music, or look for maybe a theater group or a book club or something like that.
Oh.
Where you have the possibility to go, and even when you have not the time, they don't be angry about you when you're not coming. So I think that's a good combination.
So you find someone have the similar
hobby,
hobbies.
yes.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for your time. And what's your
thank
name?
Yeah, my name is Nicole.
Oh, thank you. Bye bye. Hi, are you lonely?
No, I'm not lonely. Are you lonely? Sometimes, but I mean, I'm here with you right now. So.
You can't be lonely, right? If you are like with her, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me more. You guys are from here?
No, I'm from California. So I'm originally from Iowa, but yeah, we're here right now. So.
Oh, you guys are on vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So compared to your hometown, do you think New York City give you a high sense of loneliness?
No, compared to my hometown, it's very lonely. Where I live, it's very small and just like random small town. But here, it's very big and there's a lot of people, so I don't feel as lonely here. So.
Oh,
I think it can feel very isolating when you're in big groups of people. Just when you're walking down the street and everyone is like, I think people are very individualistic here. You're walking down and you're just kind of put your headphones in and you're on the move. But back where I'm from, we're very like, we love being with people. We love being with our family. So here, like without family, like I mean, obviously I have my friends here, but like I think it can feel lonely at times whenever you see like families walking down or like you're just walking. You're just kind of like trudging through and making sure like you're going through your places. But yeah.
Right, I'm glad you noticed. So what do you think a place focus on individuality, you think is better, or you think like where you from more community wise type of living is better? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that all of us were made for community. All of us were made to be in friendship, in relationship with one another. So when we lack that and when we focus on isolating ourselves here in the city or wherever we live, then we become more lonely. We become immediately more depressed because we don't have relationships with people. So I think we were also just like, made for community. And so when we have family, when we have friends we can become our family, it helps feel less lonely. So
That's true. You have more to add? Yes.
I definitely agree with that. I think it can feel super isolating if you don't have a community. Like I think we are constantly clamoring for community. We stick to labels to try to find community because we just live. America is a very, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to make my own way. I'm going to do what I want. And so I feel like community is just so important. We long for relationships. I think that's why social media is something that people absolutely like, grip onto because they're constantly looking for that community and that validation from other people. And so I think because we are built for relationships, we are built to just be able to have conversations, be able to meet people. I think that is so incredibly important. And I think that we should make more of an effort to sit down and we should talk to people and we should, come up to people and just be like, hey, like, where are you from or what's your story? I think that would make us way less lonely, especially the teen population.
Yes.
We're not good at communication. I think we like to rely on our phones. Even myself, like I'm walking and I feel a little uncomfortable. Like I'll go on the weather app just to like not have to talk to people. And I think that's such an isolating place to be. And so I think community is just so incredibly important. We long for that interaction. So why aren't we actually going out and doing that?
Exactly. We all like long for a sense of belongings. Right? So what do you suggest my viewers if they feel lonely? What they can do? You think?
Yeah. So usually, like going off what she said, like being able to even like if someone's sitting alone, I know that here in New York it's very like, no, we stick to our own thing, we don't want to talk to anyone, but kind of having the boldness to just go up and talk to someone and ask questions about their life. But also like, I know I have a really awesome community at my church and they like literally love Jesus and they love people. And so I found really great community there. And also people like I'm in college, so people at school and just making friends with people there and kind of just using whatever opportunity I can to talk to people, get to know them, and ultimately that can lead to lifelong friends. So yeah.
So it's kind of like piggyback to what you are saying, but basically just be more initiative, right? To talk to strangers. Yeah, I think in this world we are too guarded sometimes, right? Yeah, we probably should open our door to let people in more, you know. Yeah. So but I think that guarded built-in nature is because of the safety concern. Yeah. So we will need to find a balance between that. Yeah. You have more to add for my viewers?
I definitely think I think going out and trying to find community, okay, because obviously since we're in college, like you have a lot of clubs, you have things to just search out, and I think just being intentional in those spaces that are already like, hey, we're longing for community, like. So obviously, church is a really big part of our lives. I love Jesus, and I think that He's saved my life, and that's also why I'm not as lonely because I always have God with me. But like a church space, like they have events. You have Sunday mornings, or just like even going to a concert, or just trying. You can sit next to someone, or be in line with someone. If you're in line with someone, you're ordering your coffee. Just like
talk to someone, right? Yeah.
It's okay to do that, and I think we're so scared of the way that people perceive us, and we're so like, oh, like what if they don't like me? It's okay if you never see them again.
Yes.
And if they're like, oh, hey, like I'd love to like meet up and get coffee next week at some point at this time. Awesome. Then you just made a connection, and you can make a relationship from there. So.
Yeah, that's what I think. The rejections you can face is such a small part compared to the gains you can get, you know. So I think a lot of people just magnify the rejections, you know. So I think we really need to like not concerned about these small rejections. You know, there's a big world out there. We can, you know, open up and fill our lives with joy, you know. Thank you so much for your time. And what's your name?
I'm Ellie.
And I'm Sola.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Are you lonely?
No, I'm not lonely.
Oh, great. How about you? No. Oh, that's wonderful. You guys have each other. That's why you don't feel lonely. That's a wonderful thing. So tell me more. Where are you guys from?
We're both from Florida. I just moved recently to the city, and she moved like a year or so ago.
Oh, nice. So compared to Florida, do you think New York City give you a high sense of loneliness?
Not really, because for me, I was living with my parents. And, I'm originally from Utah and South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
But so I didn't know anybody when I was in Florida because my parents moved to Florida, and I moved from LA. So I was a lot more lonely there than here. But here, there's people my age, and so I know people. And so,
I think New York's very exciting, and everyone is still feeling lots of places to go and meet people. So.
Oh, that's nice. That's really true about New York. So, what do you do if you have a moment of loneliness? What do you do?
I usually channel it into art. I'm an actor and writer. We both
Oh,
theater and acting.
that's the best way. I think art is really one of the ways to help loneliness. And sometimes I think being an artist, embracing loneliness is good too, right? Yeah, that's great. That's great. So is there anything you can suggest my viewers what they can do if they feel lonely, even though something you haven't done?
I feel like coming to terms with like what you like about yourself and finding those traits and like learning to enjoy them, and then also using them as you reach out for new friends. You realize that like you have to find the love in yourself first.
Yes.
And then it's easier to not be so lonely because you're comfortable enough with yourself that you're like, okay, if I lose this friendship, it'll be okay because I already am okay with myself. And
yes.
then when you're okay with yourself, it's easier to make friends who are okay with themselves, and then you just feel happier. So.
I see your point is like if you are a full person, 100%, whatever you missing from outside, let's say you lose something from outside, you still 100%, you know. So instead of needing someone to fill your void, I think we really need to work on ourselves to become 100%, you know. Yeah, I think I see your point. That's totally true. How about you? You have something for my viewers?
Yeah, just like if you have hobbies, finding people that also enjoy those things bring that connection to something you all love. And when like today I went to an audition, and while I was sitting in the waiting room, it's just like we're all doing this together.
Yes.
So you just talk to people around you and connect overall loving it and make friends everywhere you go. Yeah.
Oh, since you guys are artists, so you guys do a lot of auditions. Do you think auditions make you guys create loneliness sometimes because of the rejections or no?
It could be a struggle, but I guess going back to what you said about like knowing you and what you love.
Yeah, knowing that it's not personal when you get rejected, because
Yes.
there's so many people that come into the audition that
You
like
never know what the director wants.
Yes.
Do what you love and have fun first.
Yes, totally. Yeah, you don't take it personal. I think that is the good advice. Yeah, thank you so much. You guys give me so many suggestions. Okay. What's your name?
I'm Lindsay.
Lindsay. Thank you, Julie. Have a good evening. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Are you lonely?
No, I wouldn't say that I'm lonely necessarily.
Oh, you're not lonely. So tell me more.
I mean, I think there's love all around us, and
Uh-huh.
I think it's about focusing on the love that there is.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's easy to, like in my situation, I'm not in a relationship, I live away from home, so I think it's very easy to feel lonely.
Uh-huh.
But I think there's a difference between feeling lonely and being being comfortable being by yourself. And I think as
Yes.
someone who's independent, I really like being by myself and being alone is such a beautiful feeling. I would never compare it or say that I feel lonely.
Oh,
I
okay.
think there's a lot of people around. There's a beautiful community, whether it's, I'm in university right now, so
Uh-huh.
if I want to talk to people, if I want to feel social, I can just go on campus, talk to people.
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful being able to create your own community, however big or however small. So
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say that I'm lonely, no.
So can I say like maybe you are the type of person you really enjoy your space and not feeling lonely, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love doing things by myself, so
Uh-huh.
it's never been an issue. Like I live by myself. I appreciate having that time to myself, and then when I want to talk to people, then I have the chance to. So
Yes, that's great. That's great. So you manage the art of being alone but not feeling lonely. That's a
Oh,
beautiful thing.
absolutely. Yeah, I think
Yes.
it comes with a lot of self-love. 'cause then
Yes.
When you love yourself, then you don't. I feel like lonely has a negative connotation to it, but you see it as something positive.
Yeah, embrace it. Yes,
sure.
yes. So how did you learn to love yourself? Like I have viewers, maybe they're struggling to give themselves self-love. What would you say to them?
I mean, I think I'm still working on it right now, but
Uh-huh.
I think something that's definitely helped, especially in the realm of feeling alone, I think a lot of times we base how we see ourselves on other people, and it's, maybe I want to go out, but my friends don't want to go outside, and then I internalize it of like, oh, maybe they don't like me, why don't they want to hang out with me?
Uh-huh.
And then it's like one thing onto the other, and then you start feeling bad about yourself.
Uh-huh.
So something that I found to be super helpful is if I ever want to do something with someone else, I'll do it myself, like on my own. There's no need to reach out. It's kind of understanding that you yourself are a complete person. You don't constantly need to, you don't need other people
To
They're
fill
more-
your void.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're there to complement your life. They're there to brighten your life.
Uh-huh.
It's not that when they're not there, when you're all by yourself, it's that your life is devoid of meaning.
Yeah, so I think you're totally correct. To ask for another person to fill your void will be a very difficult task. But to ask someone to complement your full self, that would be a whole lot easier task.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think people come and they go, and
Uh-huh.
it's important to feel whole without, like, you don't need someone else to fill that hole, as you said. You should feel whole by yourself, and they're just there to add to your life.
Yes, that's totally true. So where are you from?
I'm from Montreal.
Yeah, so Montreal. So compared to Montreal, you think New York City give you a high sense of loneliness or opposite?
I mean, I don't. So I'm here every now and then, but I would say that New York is such a friendly city. And to me, I think that sense of friendliness fosters a sense of community. It's, you know, I can walk down the street and I can go compliment someone, or they can compliment me. I was on my flight here today, actually, to the person next to me, I started talking to them, and we spent the next few hours just chatting. I don't know how to compare it too much to Montreal. I think Montreal is a little bit, people are to themselves. I think the language barrier also makes it a little bit harder to communicate with everyone, because you don't know if they can speak your language, but the people here are so friendly, and I think it's not, like, I wouldn't feel alone here at all.
Oh, that's great. So is there any recommendation you can help my viewer what they can do if they feel lonely?
I think I'm someone who likes to think a lot, and I'll like journal, I'll find hobbies. I think hobbies are very, very helpful, because again, it's so much of shifting your perspective that it's not you're alone, or you have to be alone. It's you get to have that time to spend to learn more about yourself. I think a lot of times when like people get into relationships and they kind of see that as the end goal, and then they kind of lose their sense of self.
Right.
And they don't have hobbies, they don't have things outside of who they are in relation to other people.
Right.
So I think kind of creating that strong sense of self and that strong sense of identity will help you feel more full.
Right.
And I think just being comfortable putting yourself out there, doing things by yourself. I know, like last year, half the things that I've done by myself I would think are crazy. I would never do it without someone by my side, but it's so freeing to be able to just, you know, like wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the museum. I don't need to wait around for other people. I can just do it myself, and you can create your own happiness rather than waiting around for it.
That is totally true, and New York is the best place for it.
There's always something going on, so you can always find a way to find a community for yourself.
That's totally true. Thank you so much, and what is your name?
Rosaline.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi, are you lonely?
Hi there, my name is Nuta. So, you know, sometimes I feel lonely, sometimes I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, so it depends on the day, I think. It depends on the location, it depends on the country where I am. Yeah, so sometimes I feel lonely, sometimes not.
Oh, okay. So where are you from?
Originally, I'm from country Georgia, but I have just moved from London.
Oh, okay.
I live there, yeah.
So can you compare these three countries, Georgia, and Georgia the country, right, in Europe, right? Yeah. So and London and New York. Can you compare the three places as far as loneliness wise?
Yeah, okay. So actually in Georgia I have lots of relatives and I have my family there. So I shouldn't have been lonely here, but even though all these facts, often I felt lonely in Georgia, even though I have lots of relatives and friends there. Well, when I moved to London, actually I had no one. I had some friends, but not so close friends. But I didn't have relatives, family there. And to be honest, it was like similar to Georgia. Sometimes I was feeling alone, sometimes not. I think that it was similar to Georgia because I felt much better in London than in Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah, and so that's why I have like the same like this similar feelings there as well. And so when I moved to here, like to New York, I feel less lonely, to be honest. Yeah, so because I think that feeling of loneliness comes from inside, I think. And it does not really depend too much on the people you have around. You may have like lots of friends and relatives, your family around, but you still may feel lonely, as I was feeling in Georgia, for example. But so you may have no one around, but you still don't feel lonely, you know.
Yes.
So I think that it comes from inside, and so in New York I feel much happier than in Georgia or in London.
Oh.
So maybe so that's why I don't feel so much lonely here. Yes, sometimes of course I feel lonely, but not as often as in London and in Georgia.
So, do you think, as far as I know, Georgia is a very small place, right?
Yeah.
So, compared to New York, big city, do you think the size of a city plays a factor regarding loneliness-wise? You think the size matters?
I think that it depends on the person again. So I don't think that there is a universal approach and universal answer on that. So whether it is yes or no. Again, I'm saying that it depends on the person. Yes, like generally, maybe yes. So because the city is like big, one might feel more lonely in a big city than in a small city. But again, I think that it depends how comfortable a person feels in that city, in terms of personal life, in terms of career-wise, you know. So I think that most of our life depends on our personal life and our career, and if you're happy in this both, actually, so then we might not feel as lonely, you know. So it doesn't matter whether we are in like big cities or in small cities. So if you're happy in our like personal life and in our career, and if we're doing what we love, and if our personal life is successful, so then I don't think that like city matters too much. So whether the city is big or not.
Yes. So what do you do whenever you feel lonely?
So I'm trying to communicate with my friends, with my relatives, so just to call them, chat them, also if they are not free, so then I'm trying to watch some movies, because movies are great to escape from reality actually, and I know to feel lonely, or so sometimes reading books, I think that there are lots of opportunities for that, so to not feel lonely.
Yes. So is there anything you can suggest my viewers what they can do other than something you have done if they feel lonely?
So I think that they need to find strengths in themselves, rather than to search for like the help from outside, you know. So I think that everything comes from inside.
True.
And so they need to make sure that they're happy with their lives, you know, and they need to create the life they want.
So it's all inside job.
Yeah, so this is inside. So this is mostly inside job. Yeah, so
True.
other people can help you, but not as much. I don't think so. We need to work on ourselves, and so
Totally.
this is an inside job. So we need to create the life we want to have, and so we are at least 95% responsible of our life. So if we realize this fact that we are responsible of our lives, so then I think that everything
the rest will fall in place.
Better.
True. That is totally true. So thank you so much for your time. What is your name?
Thank you so much. My name is Nutsa.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, are you lonely?
Hi, I don't feel lonely. I feel like you decide whether if you want to feel lonely or not in this kind of city, because there's a lot of people and a lot of activity that you can do and connect with other people.
Yes, in New York, I really think what you say is true. So many activities. How about you?
I'm not feel lonely because I'm here with my sister. So I'm here with a lot of people, but I feel like in company and secure with her.
That's great. And I think you told me you guys are twins. So whenever you guys are the first twins I interviewed. So I'm curious. Do you guys feel sometimes if you have a moment of loneliness, do you feel the same time or no?
Yes.
Yes?
I have that more that emotion than her.
Uh-huh.
But it's weird. It's not like that feel in that way. Sometimes I only write her
Oh.
like, hey, what about you? How do you feel? Because I feel that you have something. And she answered me, oh yes, I'm thinking. And I start with talking and oh my God, it's like in
Instinct, yeah.
Oh, you both you're very connected. That's very interesting. Oh, lovely. So, where are you guys from?
We're from Mexico.
Tamaulipas.
This is a state at the north, which is called Tamaulipas. We're of the capital of that state.
Oh, I see. So, compared to Mexico, you think New York is lonelier, or you think Mexico is lonelier?
Well,
It depends.
in New York City, you can feel alone if
Uh-huh.
you don't surround with people that likes the same activities as you or has the same interests. It
Uh-huh.
can be very lonely like that.
Uh-huh.
But on the other hand, if you connect with the people that like or have your same interests, you could feel very welcome in the city.
Or in the city? How about in Mexico?
In Mexico, everyone is very friendly, I think.
Oh.
Everywhere, anywhere, you can. Yeah.
And actually, we have the fortune to live in Playa del Carmen now.
Uh-huh.
So that's the thing that the same. If you have activities with people that is the same
Interest?
interest,
Uh-huh.
it's a very good place. You can do a lot of activities. You can go alone actually. So I don't see I don't live here. I'm only like a tourist,
Uh-huh.
but I even live here.
Oh, so in a way you're telling me if you have activities, you don't feel lonely in either of these places. Like you don't feel lonely in New York, you don't feel lonely in Mexico, as long as you find activities to do.
Yeah,
Hobbies.
Hobbies.
Something to connect with other people.
Oh, that's good. And you always have one person you can connect to, which is your twin sister. You're very lucky. So, is there any other things you can suggest my audience to do if they feel lonely, other than doing activities?
I feel like you can always reach people,
Mm-hmm.
right? In this at this moment, you can always connect through your message or video calls. That's what we do.
Uh-huh.
We are always seeing your faces, so we can like verify how are we feeling in
Uh-huh.
reality instead of just writing.
Oh,
Or you
okay.
can just go outside and find something that you like.
Yes. How about you? You can think of
And
something?
Don't push yourself to do things that you can do, or try to connect with people that is not in your
Same vibe.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that will
Oh.
make you feel lonelier. Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree with you, because sometimes if you are with someone not a good fit, in contrast, it could create a loneliness. Yeah, I agree with you. So I think it's good to reach out with people, to at least try, because if you don't try, you don't know whether you guys have same interests. So keep trying. I think it's good. Yes. Thank you so much. And what's your name?
Thank you. My name is Adriana.
Uh-huh.
My name is Paola.
Yeah, I appreciate your time. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye. Are you lonely?
Hi, I am not lonely.
Oh, tell me more.
So, my name is Inez. I just moved to New York about a month ago.
Uh-huh.
I came all by myself, but I don't feel lonely. Like, it's a great city to make new friends. You're always surrounded by people. It's so heartwarming. I love it here.
Wow, nice. Where are you from?
I'm from Portugal.
So compared to Portugal, you think New York City, give you a warmer sense, or you think opposite? You think actually New York City compared to Portugal, in a sense, is lonelier? What do you think?
Well, I do think that Portugal, the people are warmer there because, well, I know the language. I don't know everyone, but like I know the way of living in Portugal and how to get by. So it's easier for me. And people are so nice in Portugal. But here, like, actually, I had like people told me like, oh, New Yorkers are rude. They're not nice. And I actually don't feel that way at all. Like sometimes I'm just walking by myself and a random person just gives me a compliment like, oh, I love your coat, I love your something, and it just makes you feel so good, like it uplifts your day. So
yes,
yeah.
I think it's because sometimes I think people think New Yorker we are rude. It's because actually we don't have time. We are just
Yeah,
busy.
exactly.
Yeah.
They're not rude at all.
Yes, that's cool. Now we have you to clarify these misunderstandings.
Exactly.
So what do you do if you feel lonely? What do you do normally?
Well, today I had nothing to do, so I just walked around Central Park because I love the snow. In Portugal, we don't get lots of snow, so I'm always very happy when it snows here.
Yes.
So yeah, whenever I feel lonely, I just push myself to get out of the house and go into the nature, like, or just go to a cafe and read a book. Just do things that I know will make me happy, and that's it, I think.
That's great. That's great. So that's what you have done. So is there anything you can think of what my audience can do? Like, you know, if they feel lonely, is there any more things you can think of other than things you have already done?
Yeah, I think if you want to say specifically in New York, like there's always, if you're lonely, there's always activities. You just go online and look up some activity to do. You can go by yourself and you will always meet new people. Like go to an art workshop, ceramic workshop, go to a show, go to do something like make yourself available to meet new friends and step outside of your comfort zone, and that will like get you out of your own bubble and probably make you feel less lonely.
That's great. Thank you so much for your time. That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Have a nice evening, okay?
too. Thank
Bye-bye. Hi, are you lonely?
Sometimes
Tell me more.
I get lonely with this world that is not full of much love.
Elaborate on that, can you? You don't feel love.
Everyone should have such a big heart.
Okay. So you don't feel that. Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Georgia.
Oh, nice. So compared to Georgia, do you feel New York City give you a higher sense of loneliness or the same?
I don't think no matter where you go, I think the loneliness follows. But you have to surround yourself with people that are full of love.
Yes, that is true. So whenever you feel unloved or when you feel lonely, what do you do? What activities do you do?
Surround yourself with good company.
Oh, okay. That's a good suggestion. So what else you can suggest my viewers to do if they feel lonely? So you think traveling help? Because you are here from hometown, right?
Doing what you love.
That's true.
And fulfilling your heart's desires.
That is very true. Thank you so much for your time. What is your name?
Brittany.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day, okay? Bye-bye. Hi, are you lonely?
Yes. No.
No? Oh, okay. One yes, one no. So tell me why yes?
Yes, because I haven't found the one yet.
Oh, okay. So you feel the void. You feel like you need to find the one. Okay. Oh, how about you? Why you don't feel lonely?
I have wonderful friends all around me.
You have wonderful friends all around you. Oh, okay. So, you have each other. So why you even feel lonely? So I'm glad you guys talk to me about this subject because male loneliness seems to be a new problem. Can you tell me your perspective of this subject? Because I would think as a male it's hard to tell people you are lonely, right?
Well, male loneliness is a pretty much major mental health epidemic right now.
Yeah, could you speak a little bit louder? Yeah, I can't hear you.
Male loneliness is a pretty major, what does it say, mental health epidemic right now.
Yes.
Especially within people, with males.
Uh-huh.
Different communities, it's very hard for males to speak out loud about their emotions.
Uh-huh.
And, I believe everyone needs to have their emotions to be spoken out towards to everyone else, to open up to people.
Right.
It's very hard, especially for women and male. But especially in this case, male loneliness is in fact a huge issue as of right now.
So do you think male is harder for male to open up about their feelings?
I believe so, yes. I
Yes.
believe it is difficult for males to open up about their emotions and feelings at very certain times. Loneliness, depression, anxiety, as well as other mental issues as well. I wouldn't say is it as hard as being a female, or I would say each their own situation.
Yeah, but I think male, do you feel like if you tell people you are lonely, you feel like you are less masculine? Which I don't think is true. I think it's actually it's a bravery to even tell people you are lonely. So as a male, do you feel like the society will make you feel less masculine if you tell people you are lonely, or no?
I don't believe in the whole masculine or non-masculine situation. I believe expressing your emotions is the biggest. Being brave as well, being brave, pushing that step forward, moving forward, and opening up that door of closure. I don't think it has to do with masculine or non-masculine. Rather, it's just a thing that people should do in general. To open up to everyone. That it's okay to open up.
That's true. I totally agree with you. How about you? So you were very brave to tell me you were lonely. Okay, so what do you think as a male? Is it easy for you to open up to people, to tell people you are lonely?
As a male, I feel like in today's age and time, yes.
Yes.
People think that people overlook mental health. I feel like more people should focus on that. More people should look into it. Maybe, have more centers open up where people can just, males can just open up where they feel comfortable.
Yeah. So why you think it's so hard for male in general to open up? Is it because they worry about people look at them differently?
I think it's a stereotype. The way they grew up. Like some males maybe grew up in a household where opening up wasn't their option. Instead, keeping it inside.
Yeah.
Made them look more of a man. So that's one of the big reasons.
Yeah, I think so. So what do you do whenever you feel lonely? What do you do?
Me personally, I usually go to the gym or go on a run.
That's good. Then you get some dopamine. You feel happier, How about you? What do you do?
I say the same thing. Going to the gym and try to work on yourself is one of the major things that people can do to help themselves with loneliness, depression, or anxiety.
Yes.
I believe finding something that will usually fit someone's criteria, whether it's be something like a hobby, habit, or just in general hanging out with other people if they happen to have other people, like family members or other people as well.
Yes.
Make themselves in different communities as well is a great way for people to move out of that loneliness stage.
That's great. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Queens, New York.
Oh, cool. So compared to Queens, do you think the city center give you a high sense of loneliness?
I believe that, especially in Manhattan, in New York City in general, just thinking about it, it's a big melting pot, as they say.
Yes.
There's different cultures, different people, different communities as well. And sometimes it's very hard for certain people to find their community, what they want to be with, community, and they find that loneliness, the epidemic of loneliness there. But I feel like the difference between Queens and Manhattan is a little bit more complex than Queens. Queens is more of a smaller community, in my opinion. So it's much easier to find other people that they can link up with rather than Manhattan. But not to say that Manhattan has a ton of places where you can join communities, gaming clubs, sports clubs, running clubs, all sort of stuff, all in here. So again, it's opinionated in that sort of sense.
Yeah, I agree. I think Queens, you guys are more like a community. We here more focus on individuality. So you see more solo people in here. But in Queens, probably as a group more like a family. You see more family or like as a group more. Yeah. So how about you? What do you think the comparison between Queens and Manhattan city center?
Yeah, I think Queens is more of a community, a family. It's more easier to get along with people on a more personal level. Here in the city, I feel like everyone thinks that the world revolves around them. To make true friends here.
Yeah, probably there's some truth to it. Yeah, and it's busier,
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, people come here like hustle, you know, like busier. Yeah, that might be another reason too. But thank you so much for your time. And what's your name?
My name is Walter.
Oh, how are you?
David Lewis.
Thank you. Bye bye. Hi, are you lonely?
Yes.
Oh, tell me more.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people around you, but like I feel like everyone still feels lonely, even though there's so many people, and it's just a lonely city.
Yes, you feel like a lot of people, but you are not connected with them. Oh, okay. How about you?
No, I don't feel lonely.
Tell me more.
Because I'm here with my friends, so.
Oh, okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Frisco, Texas. It's like 30 minutes outside of Dallas.
Oh, okay. How about you?
I live here.
You're
She's visiting me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're from Manhattan?
No, I live in Brooklyn. And
Brooklyn.
I go to school in Manhattan.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's do a comparison. So compared to Frisco, you think New York City give you a higher sense of loneliness?
I think they're just very different. And I think it depends on the kind of person that you are, and if you enjoy the kind of busyness of New York, or if you like more of like a suburban, relaxed kind of city. But I think I would feel less lonely in New York than Frisco.
Oh, you think you will feel less lonely in New York compared to Frisco? Do you know why? You think it's because more people, or?
I just think, yeah, around more people, even though, as like what she said, it's like a lot of people, but you don't really know anyone. But I still think that's better than being in like a small town where a lot of closed-minded people.
Yeah, I know Frisco. It's harder to find people. You have to drive somewhere to find people. Yeah. Unlike in Manhattan, you can just walk out the door. There's full of people. So how about you compared to Brooklyn? How you feel about Manhattan? You think Brooklyn give you a lower sense of loneliness?
No, I think they're the same. If anything, I think Manhattan is better. Then it's more lonely in Brooklyn, especially because I'm Mexican. So there's not a lot of close over there, depending on where you are, obviously, but where I live, not really. It's mostly like Russians.
Oh, so you feel like it's hard for you to find your own community, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but maybe you can reach out to other community, you know, to get to know other cultures, you know. Yeah. I think that may be a solution. Especially in New York, you have all kind of different culture, you know. They give you a good opportunity to, you know, get to know other culture too. Yeah. So is it that's the reason you also feel like in New York, you will feel less lonely because in Texas you feel less of the international culture compared to New York. Do you feel that? Sure, especially in Frisco, I would think. Yeah, maybe a little bit harder. But yeah, I think New York actually have a lot to offer as far as culture-wise and people-wise, you know. So what do you do whenever you feel lonely? What do you do? Like how you solve your loneliness?
I just hang out with my friends.
Oh, okay.
It's like an internal thing. Like I feel like she said, because I've been where she's. So, and I agree with her. It's a lot different there, and it's definitely better here. But I don't know. I think you just have to know what you like and what to do in the city with people you like.
That's true. That's true. How about you? What do you do if you feel lonely?
I just call my friends. Or I hang out with my friends, or do like hobbies or things to not feel so lonely anymore.
Yes. I think hobbies is good, yeah. And then you guys have a solid friendship, but you can lean on each other. That's amazing too. Yeah. So can you think of anything you can help my viewers if they feel lonely? What they can do, even though something you haven't done?
Try to do more things that you like yourself, even if you might not have friends or family to like lean on. Get some more hobbies, try new things, explore wherever you live.
Yes, I think it's good. Yeah, in New York you really have a lot of opportunity. You can go to museum, you can go to the park. There's a lot to do. Yes.
Especially here, I feel like you can talk to someone and then like hang out with them or something.
Yes.
Down to hang out with you.
Yes, if you are open enough, you can hang out with a new person every day.
Like this.
Yes, totally. Yeah, this is what New York can offer you. If you are brave enough to open your heart to meet one new person per day, you can meet 365 people in 1 year, you know. Yeah, so I think it's a good place to open your door to let people in. Yeah. So thank you so much for your time. And what's your name?
My name's Celine.
Oh,
My name's Gigi.
thank you so much. Bye. Hi, are you lonely?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, I moved to New York less than a year ago, or about a year ago actually. Didn't know anybody when I moved here, so I'd say it's probably pretty lonely for the first couple months. I feel like when you move to the city, you know, you think you're going to be surrounded by all these people and it'll kind of make you feel less lonely. But I think in reality it actually exacerbates loneliness in a way because you're kind of constantly confronted by seeing other people, like, you know, in groups and going out to dinners and like chit-chatting like with their friends. You know, I experienced that for the first couple months and I, you know, eventually did make friends. But I also think that it's really healthy to be lonely, and during that time you have a lot of the opportunity to like introspect and actually find things to entertain yourself and develop a more rich personal life. And then when you actually do have the opportunity to like make friends and meet people, you have a lot more to give them, and I feel like your interactions with people become a lot more meaningful when you have like that kind of time to develop yourself as a person. So I definitely think loneliness is important, especially for like young people when you're developing your personality and who you are. Yes, that's what I have to say to that kind of a long-winded answer.
I think you are right on a lot of things. I actually think you talk about when you first came here, you felt like you should not feel lonely, but you did because there were a lot of people surrounded, but you didn't connect with them, you know. I actually studied this a little bit, you know. I always wonder, like, big city, why it is like lonelier compared to small city, you know. So I think it's because of the contrast, you know, just like what you said, you know, you constantly have a contrast compared to other people. You know, and like small town, you know, you probably not surrounded by so many people. The contrast will be less, you know. Yeah. So you probably one of the reasons you constantly confront with contrast, you know. So the best thing I think is like try not to compare yourself with other people, because sometimes when we do that, you know, like you are compare sometimes your low point to someone's high point, you know. But we all feel loneliness. We just don't feel loneliness at the same time, you know. So I think what you said is really true. I actually you know, I interview a lot of people, and I think there's a lot of them say the same thing, you know. So what you have done, you know, to make yourself less lonely, you know, apart from that you started to make friends, what else you have done, you think?
Well, I mean, making friends didn't come immediately, so during that time, I think, especially when you move to a new city, learning about the city that you're living in. I came from a suburb of DC where there wasn't very much history, so I was really excited to live in New York where there's so much history everywhere. I started reading a lot about the city, about my neighborhood, went to all the museums. If you live in New York, you should get an ID NYC. You get free museums for a year. So the first year here, you're probably gonna be going to a lot because, you know, it's something to do when you don't know anybody. So yeah, I guess using that opportunity when I first moved here to like become friends with the city of New York and learn about it. And you know, even when you haven't cemented yourself in like a social scene here or you know, have a friend group, you feel like a camaraderie with the city and like feeling like a part of its history. So
And also, it seems like you feel more comfortable to be by yourself too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was always pretty comfortable being like by myself. I like need a lot of alone time to like think things through and like, you know, for anybody, like, you know, if you have hobbies, you need to spend time alone to do whatever those things are. So I think it's really healthy to be alone. I've always enjoyed my alone time. I mean, of course, it's fun to like gossip with your friends. Everybody loves that, but I think.
What do you think is the rationale behind it? I agree with you. In some way, it's very healthy to be alone. But what is your rationale behind it? I want to know your point of view. Like, to you, why?
Because I think you need that time to figure out who you are as a person and what's kind of the pillars of your personality. I feel like who we are as people is so much how we spend our time. And you know, I think so many people, especially young people, I don't want to be all like the internet and social media, because I mean, I don't think, I think some people have found people through the internet, and that's kind of an interesting, I don't know, thing about, you know, how young people are making friends and finding themselves. But I think, and you know, to avoid the feeling of loneliness, a lot of people do use social media, and I feel like it's a very kind of empty calories approach to kind of filling that void. And instead of, you know, going home, or if you don't have plans or something, you know, going on TikTok and seeing all these people and kind of feeling like you're not alone, instead trying to use that time to like, you know, think about things, think about what you think about, you know, but like current events, or read a book, or watch a movie, or like have a hobby. Like I really like to sew, and that takes a lot of time, and you know, it's not really something you do with other people. So if I'm alone, I use that time to actually make the most out of that time when I'm not spending with friends or family, or you know, a date or whatever. And then when I actually do, you know, spend time with those people, I can discuss like, you know, the book I read, or you know, this niche little Wikipedia page a rabbit hole I went down on the internet, or something like that. You know, as opposed to when you're constantly with people, you almost have nothing to talk about because you haven't spent time like, you know, accumulating new ideas and new sources of inspiration to actually enrich the conversations you're having with other people. And I think that's why, you know, being alone is so important. And you know, loneliness doesn't have to mean being alone. Sometimes you can feel very lonely when you're spending time with people that you don't
That's
like,
true,
or
yeah, that's true.
Know, you don't feel like you click with. And sometimes, you know, I feel like loneliness, I've like, you know, some of my loneliest moments per se would be like hanging out in a group of people who I didn't enjoy, or didn't like what they were talking about, or I didn't, you know, find interesting. And versus, you know, when I'm spending time with myself, sometimes I feel like not alone at all, because I'm like, you know, having these conversations with myself and these inner monologues, and I feel very engaged. So I don't think loneliness necessarily means being alone.
So when you're from Virginia, right? Yeah. So when you were in Virginia, did you feel lonely? Or do you feel like New York City actually give people a high sense of loneliness compared to Virginia? Or you think it doesn't matter? It's not the place. It's really your inner self.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different factors. I grew up in Virginia, so of course I had my friends from school. I had like, you know, I didn't have to venture out and like actually make an effort to make connections with people. I also had my family there, so you know, I had this already like a social network. What I will say is like, especially in the suburbs, you know, you're not confronted with seeing other people all the time. So in a weird way, you almost feel like you don't even feel as lonely, because you're not constantly viewing other people like going on dates or like hanging out with their friends. Like you're kind of, you know, you're in your house, you're in your car, everyone else is kind of in their house and in their car, so you're not thinking about it as much. And you know, when you go to the city, you almost, you know, you think that
you see the contrast more.
Yeah, exactly. You almost like think about your own loneliness more. I mean, so I guess the conversation around loneliness and like thinking about it as like conceptually is not something I was really thinking about until I moved to New York, because again, I didn't know anybody here. So I was, you know, trying to reckon with that feeling of like, you know, suddenly feeling completely alone. And
so you think now you spend so much time alone, do you feel like, oh, you learn to love yourself, so now you feel like you can come out to be with a lot of people and able to love other people, you know? Do you think the time you invest in yourself, being alone, it helps a lot to be able to give love to other people?
yes, I mean, I think I loved myself even before I moved to New York, and always had a pretty strong sense of self. So I think that actually helped me a lot, because when I moved here, like, you know, my sense of style is something very important to me. I was already had a lot of hobbies and interests like I brought with me here. I will say I guess I got more into those things because I just had so much time, especially when I first moved here. So I guess I can't speak to that, because I feel like, again, I've always been pretty secure within myself. I've always had a pretty strong sense of self, so I feel like, you know, when I was thinking about loneliness, it wasn't like, like, I'm such a loser. Like, no, I was more so like, okay, you know, we have, you know, all this time to spend doing the things you like. What are those things? And like, what are some, you know, new things you could learn, you know, using this time, and how can you know, get inspiration, incorporate that into your life, into your style, into the way you know, design your life. So, yeah, so I think I almost forgot the question, but I basically all that to say, I mean, I already loved myself before I came here, but I'll definitely say that when you are spending all the time alone, you have, you know, develop a deeper understanding of yourself, and I think that makes you a much better person to spend time with, for, you know, other people.
Totally. I think we all should spend a good amount of time to get to know yourself, like be your own best date. Then you can go out, you know, to be other people's best date, you know, like, right? Thank you so much. And what's your name?
My name is Sophia.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day, Sophia. Bye. Hi, are you lonely?
No, because I have my cousin.
Oh, you have a cousin. That's amazing. How about you? Do you feel lonely?
No.
No? Okay, because you guys have each other. So tell me more. Where are you guys from?
Oh, Colombia.
You're from Colombia. Okay. Yeah. Compared to Colombia, do you think New York City give you a higher sense of loneliness?
No.
No?
A cool city, and I have great company.
Oh, okay. So you don't feel, oh, you guys are very lucky, you know, you have each other in here. So do you have any suggestion for my audience what they can do if they feel lonely?
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Oh, no, like what you guys do normally, like to feel less lonely, like, or I see you have a shopping bag, you go to shopping, or
yeah, you can go shopping, you can go and take a coffee or something like that.
Take a coffee, and also I
go to party and meet people.
Go to party to meet people. Meeting people, I think, is a solution. You know, I think so. That's wonderful. Okay, tell me your name.
Oh, my name is Karin.
How about you?
My name is Juanita.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Bye.